current and pressure. So that's the first poll question today. Which is the odd one out? Velocity, force, current, or pressure? Aksh, I'll come back to you on that. Yeah, that's what I already discussed. I think you joined late. Velocity, force, current, and pressure. You have a few more seconds to go. Everyone must participate. Click on the option and hit the submit button. Come on fast, guys. The timing is exactly 1 minute. We are at 55 seconds now. Okay, that's 1 minute. I'm going to shut the poll. Okay, what do you think is the answer? Who's going to tell me the answer? Can you raise a hand and tell me the answer? Anyone? Okay, here is the first one. Yes, here.
Current.
Yeah, very good here. Why did you mark current here? What makes it odd? Here, unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
Yes, miss.
Why is current the odd one out? Current is the right answer, but why is it current? Okay, anybody else who would like to answer that? Khushi Maurya.
Yes, ma'am, because it is a fundamental quantities and others are derived quantities.
Very good, Khushi Maurya there. So the right answer was current. So I'm going to share the results to show that how many of you all answered correctly. I hope you can see my screen. I hope you can see the results. So we have 66% of the class who was paying attention in the last lecture, and therefore the correct answer is current. While if you see the others, that is velocity, force, and pressure, we have around 10, 20, 30, 35% students answering it wrong. So you have to read the question at least twice before you answer. Are you ready for the next question? Is everyone geared up for the next question? I'm going to put the next question on the screen. Are you ready? So let's go for please read it carefully and then answer. So I'm going to launch the second question and I have the second question on the screen. So let me see what you're going to get. So the second question on the screen, it is the process of comparison with a standard quantity. And this is the definition of what? Is it the definition of physical quantity? Is it the definition of measurement? Is it the definition of derived or fundamental unit? 30 seconds are done. I would love the whole class to answer because it's your self-assessment test. I cannot see what you are doing. It's a self-assessment test. "50 seconds. At exact 1 minute, it will shut down on its own. I don't have to do anything. Actually, exactly it's timed for 1 minute. And it's done. So what's the correct answer? Who would like to answer? Let's see. Satyendra, your hand is first on the list. Yes, Satyendra Mishra.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the
measurement?
Answer? Very good. So the right answer is measurement. So let's see the results now. Let's see how many of the class. I hope you can see 59% of the class said measurement. And the others, I practically think that you are not studying properly. I want you to prepare for the Friday test. Every chapter is very important and units and measurements carries at least 10 marks in NEET and it carries 3 marks in MHCT and JEE main. So please don't take the chapter lightly. It is the first and the most fundamental chapter of physics. And the reason I'm teaching you is because you have to remember this chapter till you complete your 12th standard. Nobody is going to redo this chapter for you. So please make sure that you understand this chapter right now itself. So now let's go to the third question and it's up to you whether you know the answer or not. Are you ready for this? So you have to think before you click because I'm asking you a unit. Third question and your time has already started. Newton meter per second is the unit of which quantity? Newton meter per second. Prakhar, I think everything is already shared, right? Prakhar, I think regarding this, you please contact SDC because I have already shared the PPT and you're supposed to stick to the textbook. You cannot study from anywhere else. The colleges will not give you marks. The board will not give you marks. You have to stick to the language of the textbook. So please see that all of you study strictly from the textbook only. No guide, no notes. You have to study strictly from the textbook. I hope I'm making myself absolutely clear. Newton meter per second. So I can see that majority of you are answering it wrong. We did not ask you Newton. We have asked you Newton meter per second. Yes, Khushi. I did not ask you force. Force ka unit is Newton only. I don't know why you're saying it's Newton meter per second. So I think the schools have not taught you properly, isn't it? So let's see who is going to answer this question. Priyanka Tripathi, your hand is up, so I'm going to unmute you. Yeah, tell me. Yes, Priyanka? Press the unmute button. Okay, so I think Priyanka thought it is force. Aditya, your turn. Aditya.
Miss, the answer is power.
Yes, the answer is power because power is rate at which work is done. Newton into meter is nothing but joule. Joule is nothing but work done upon time. So I'm ending the poll and I'm going to show you how very bad performance by the class today. So this is one of the things that I don't expect. So you can see that how wrong you all have been. Don't jump to the answer. Think a bit. Think a bit. If you jump, you lose 5 marks in NEET. It's a straightforward -5. I hope you know that. So these are small things that you should pay attention. This was an examination question that I put for all of you. Newton meter per second is the unit of power. Newton के साथ जब भी meter आता है, so it becomes joule. Newton is nothing but force. Force into distance is always joule. Right? So let's stop sharing this one. Are you ready for another one? So let's see now this one. Now this, take your time, don't jump and write. It's up to you. I mean, I'm not at a loss. It's your checking whether you are paying attention for the first lecture. So let's see this. Fundamental and derived units together form what? What are they together called as? Your options are there. Please think before you click on the button. Time limit is 1 minute. 15 seconds have already started. Fifteen seconds more. Fundamental or derived units code together, we have given it a name. 10 seconds to go. Come on, guys, faster. 55 seconds. And here goes 3 seconds and the time is up. So what do you think is the answer? Who's going to answer this time? Okay, I have Priyanka Tripathi, I have Kaustubh. Kaustubh, would you like to answer?
Yes, ma'am. System unit, SI unit, I guess.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. So together they are called as system of units. Together they are called as the system of units. And let's see that how many of you have, you can see that the system of units is nothing but Surinder, you will have to talk to Prashant sir. Can you tell your friend to ask Prashant sir? I will have to, I'll inform him, but so everyone can see the results. 61% of the class I have informed Surender to Prashant sir, but if your friend can also talk to Prashant sir. Okay. So system of units is the right answer. Very good. I'm very happy. Are you getting excited for the next one? Do you want to do one more? We can do it after a gap also, but do you want to try and check whether you want to do one more? Okay. Okay. So I'm going for the next question. Are you ready? I'm going to go. Now this, be very careful because I just taught you at the end of it. Capital M, when I write, what does it stand for? Does it stand for milli? Does it stand for micro? Does it stand for mega? Or does it stand for meter? When I write capital M, what does it mean? So let's see who's going to answer this question. Let them finish voting. So we have 25 seconds and we have finished 25 seconds. Yes, we're waiting. Yes, my dear children, 30 seconds done. Just a few more seconds to go. Come on. Capital M. Capital M stands for what? Capital M. Think before you answer. All of you know the answer. You've seen a whole lot of table. 10 to the power kiya tha humne. 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 9. So let me see who will raise the hand to answer. Prathamesh, are you going to answer? Okay. Yes, Prathamesh?
Micro.
Micro, no beta, capital M. Capital M. Whenever it's small, then it is that. Anybody else? Krisha?
Mega.
Mega is how much? 10 to the power, Krisha?
6. 10 to the power 6.
Okay, excellent. So there we have the right answer. So mega. So I'm sharing the results with you. 60% of the class. 60% of the class is mega. Yes, Aditya. I meant to say that small m is not used for micro. Micro has a symbol called mu. Is a mu, you know, a U kind of a symbol for micro, isn't it? Small m is used for meter. Small m and double small m is used for millimeter. So, you know, small m's can be used for milli. Right? So these are prefixes we were talking about. We weren't talking about units. Anyway, so are you ready for one more? So this is like a self thing, you know, you should be able to do it. Prachi, the unit of power is what? What is work done upon time, beta? आप अपना fan कितने घंटे तक चालू रखते हो? You know how much work it does, that much power it will consume. Agreed? ऐसा सोचने का. Like you switch on your lights and you know how many hours or how much time you keep the lights. That depends on how much it has to work. Do you agree? So it's work done upon time. And Newton into meter. मतलब you know जब आप table को धक्का दे रहे हैं, what are you doing? You're applying force and the table moves. So Newton को जब भी मीटर के साथ देखोगे तो याद रखने का work done हो रहा है, यानी कि जूल हो रहा है. Okay? Okay, so let's do one more and then start off with the lecture. Okay, so 10 to the power 12. किसको याद है? 10 to the power 12 को क्या बोलते हैं? Is it pico? Is it mega? Is it giga? Or is it tera? ध्यान से करना. Now everyone should know this, isn't it? So you have pico, you have mega, you have giga, tera on your screen, and I'm just wondering what will be your right answer. Done? Okay, I'm going to end the poll. We are at 1 minute and let's check. What do you think is the answer? Oh my God, we have 13 hands up. Srishti Pandey, first person. Yes. Tell me, Srishti.
Yes, Tara.
Okay. Okay, Terra is the right answer. Brilliant. So Terra is 10 to the power 12. I'm sharing the results with you. And so the right answer is Terra. So we have 57% of the class who says Terra. Some people got confused with Pico, I think. That is minus 12. Okay, how is it going, guys? Are you able to follow up what I'm trying to show? Because this is just a way to revise what we have done in the last lecture. So, okay, let me see how good you are at counting. How many of you are good in maths? I'm sure you all are good in counting. Let's see that. Are you ready for the next one? So the next poll is right in front of you. Count and tell me, what is this? Is 10 to the power how much? Is it micro, pico, nano, or giga? Count properly. Count properly. Whoever touched that button first is a lucky guy. He has answered it correctly. Whoever touched that first button. Ayush, what answer? I already gave the answer, right? You have to think it's 0.00. So it is 10 to the power minus or plus, first of all. Some people are getting confused there. Is it minus or plus? It is minus, 100% it is minus. It's a small number. Yeah. Let's see who's going to answer this. So we have 1 minute done and the poll is ending. And the first person, Srishti, you already answered. Tanmay, I'm unmuting you. Tanmay Tiwari?
Nano.
Yes, the right answer is nano, 10 to the power minus 9. I'm sharing the results. 66% of the class, that is 49 students have answered it correctly. It is nano. If you count, it is 0, 0, 0, 3, 6, and 9. So you have around that many numbers after the decimal. So it is nano. Nano is the right answer. So I hope you're getting your revision. Okay, let's check. Keep your calm before you touch the button. Which is the odd one out? 1 minute starting. Which is the odd one out? Meter, kilogram, candela, Newton. Which is the odd one out? Which is the odd one out? Meter, kilogram, candela, or Newton? Are you there, guys? Can you see the poll? I've already launched it. Can you see it? Can you hear me? Is there a problem? Yeah, I'm just relaunching it. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll just open it again, 1 minute. Now can you see it? I opened it. Okay, I'll end it and then restart. 1 minute, 1. Okay, I'll just, okay, this is a simpler one. Can you see this? This one? How many fundamental quantities are there? How many fundamental quantities are there? Now, ये जो गलत आंसर करता है ना, वो जानबूझ के कर रहा है, क्लास के पॉइंट्स को घटाने के लिए कर, क्योंकि इतना इजी तो मैं मतलब इससे इजी तो मैं डाल ही नहीं सकती. I mean, ये जो गलती कर रहा है ना, ये जो है, इन लोग को तो मैं पकड़ के मारो, है कि नहीं? 30 सेकेंड्स हो गए हैं, 45 सेकेंड्स ही देने वाली हूँ इसके लिए. Come on, guys, just click on it. How lazy can people get? वही तो, मारो इससे, बराबर. I am going to end the poll. So we have some naughty little people who have answered wrong, because of which the class couldn't get 100%. So I'm going to click on yes, and I'm going to share the results. So class, we have 5 plus 6, 11, 13 students in your batch who really don't want you to pass. Rest is 71 people have answered absolutely correct. And obviously we have 7 fundamental quantities that we saw in the last lecture. Okay, moving on to the last poll. Are you ready for the last poll of the day? The last poll is right in front of you. Please answer it correctly. I wish the class will win with 100%. The unit to measure the amount of substance. We have 7 fundamental quantities, out of which the unit of amount of substance is called as. So I have the chat box is answering correctly. So the chat box, all those who are answering in the chat box are answering correctly. So I believe that you are the ones who are putting it right here. Now we have the naughty 14 people who are, as usual, don't want the class to win. इनको पकड़ के मारना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? Yes. So we have 5 seconds to go. Yeah, I'm almost completing it. 2:55, and here goes. The poll is going to end any minute now. Yep, and let's see the results. So we have those naughty ones who think it is kg. उनको पता नहीं कहाँ से तोलोगे तुम. And the right answer is mole. Mole is the right answer because amount of substance, very small particles. If you remember, filings and small in chemistry, mole will be, you will be listening to mole only all your life in chemistry. So mole is nothing but the amount of substance. So I hope you have enjoyed today's poll, and let's study something so that we can get more polls in the next lecture. So all those who answered correctly, I'm very proud of you that you have been able to answer correctly. So let's get back to class and let's learn something today. Are you ready? So we're going to study something more. We'll have the poll every time because that is Friday is the test, and I'm preparing you for the test so that I wish that all of you get full marks in the test. That's coming on Friday. You all can attempt it. It's a very easy test because if you do my polls properly for the coming till Thursday, जितने भी polls आप करेंगे तो आप सीख जाएंगे, है कि नहीं? Let's get to it. Now the next title in your book, you can write as supplementary units. You can write as supplementary units. So let's understand what is this supplementary units. Everyone ready for supplementary units? So additional 2 unit को हमने हमारे list of units में include किया. Additional 2 चीजों को हमने yes dear, it's on the 27th. Yeah, correct. Yes Akash, yes Neha. Yeah, the testing, can we discuss this at the end of the lecture? Yeah, so let's get on with it. Otherwise we'll be lagging behind, right? So supplementary, there are 2 units. And this you have done in mathematics also. You have seen this diagram also. I think everyone has seen this diagram. So you see ray 2, you have ray 1. यानी कि इसके बीच में आप मानते हैं कि यहाँ पर थीटा आएगा. And what is theta? Theta is nothing but the angle. Theta क्या है तुम्हारा? Theta is nothing but the angle, है कि नहीं? तो ये कितना झुकता है? ये जो ray 1 है वो ray 2 से कितना झुकता है? That is where the angle concept comes. So who remembers what is theta? What is theta, my dear children? Anyone who remembers? Theta का formula होता है arc upon radius. थीटा का फॉर्मूला होता है आर्क अपॉन रेडियस. तो आप सोचेंगे आर्क कहाँ है? यहाँ पर ये आर्क दिख रहा है. इन दोनों के बीच जो लाइन है यानी कि ये इसका आर्क होता है. दिस इज द आर्क. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज द रेडियस? दिस इज नथिंग बट द रेडियस. ये जो है वो रेडियस है क्योंकि इसको लेके हम कंपास से एक बड़ा सर्कल ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. सो व्हाट इज थीटा? Theta is nothing but arc upon radius. How many know the unit of this? The unit that we define here is nothing but radian. क्या बोलते हैं हम उसको? हम कहते हैं radian. So what we are trying to essentially tell you is, अगर हम लोग एक रे लेते हैं और उसका पूरा सर्कल ड्रॉ करते हैं फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो कैन एनीबडी टेल मी थीटा कितना होगा? अब मैंने पूरा सर्कल ड्रॉ किया, तो ये आर्क कितना होगा, ये पूरा आर्क कितना होगा? कैन आई से पूरा आर्क का लेंथ 2 पाई आर होगा? डज एवरीवन एग्री? अगर ये हमारा आर है और उससे मैंने इतना बड़ा आर्क ड्रॉ किया है, सो कैन आई से आर्क का लेंथ 2 पाई आर है और यहाँ आर आएगा, आर आर कैंसिल हो जाएगा, देन आई विल से दिस इज 2 पाई रेडियन। एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड्स दिस? सबको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? अच्छा, अगर आपको ये समझ में आया है, कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट हैपेंस if I take the same ray of R and I draw only half circle? I draw only half circle, मतलब ये मेरा arc है. So could you tell me what is this arc then? This is nothing but pi r upon r, यानी कि this is nothing but pi radians. पाई का मतलब कितना होता है डिग्रीज में, पाई रेडियंस मतलब कितना होता है डिग्री में? 180 डिग्री. वेरी गुड. तो ये कितना होता है? ये 180 डिग्री होता है. और प्रीवियसली ये 2 पाई मतलब कितना डिग्री होता है? 2 पाई मतलब कितना डिग्री होता है? इट इज 360 डिग्रीज. एनीवन हैज एनी प्रॉब्लम हियर? What is the formula then? Come on, by heart this formula. This formula is very, very important. What is the formula? Theta is equal to arc upon radius. Theta is equal to arc upon radius. So अगर पूरा सर्कल लेते हैं तो 2 pi r लेना है, आधा सर्कल लेते हैं तो pi r लेना है. So let us think about what would be the definition of angle. So what is angle? Angle is the inclination between the two lines. Inclination का मतलब कितना होता है? झुकाव. दो लाइन के बीच में कितना झुकाव होगा? Tanmay, can we discuss this at the end of the lecture? I will not forget. I will tell you. I will give you clear instructions. Right? Yeah, because I've set the paper, so I will give you clear instructions. Can we wait till the end of the lecture so that we're not disturbing the flow of the topic? Yeah. Okay. Trust me, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen on Friday. Yeah. So angle is the inclination between the two lines. Angle kya hai? It is the inclination between the two lines. So first write down this definition. Angle is the inclination between the two lines, and then define what is the radian. So 1 radian को उस angle बोलते हैं. What is 1 radian? जब आप बोलते हैं 1 radian, can you think about it? What is 1 radian? Anybody who can think? अगर हमारा theta का formula is arc upon radius और मैंने आपसे कहा ये 1 radian है, अगर ये 1 रेडियन है, अगर ये 1 है, थीटा 1 है, इसका मतलब आर्क और रेडियस क्या हो गया कि यहाँ 1 आया. इफ इट इज 1 रेडियन, यस, वेरी गुड. 1 रेडियन कब होता है? व्हेन आर्क बिकम्स इक्वल टू रेडियस. इज एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? जब आर्क और रेडियस इक्वल होता है तब हम उसको 1 रेडियन कहते हैं. So that's exactly what we are trying to tell you in this definition. ये जो डेफिनेशन है जहां 1 रेडियन को हमने डिफाइन किया है, वी आर ट्राइंग टू टेल यू दैट इज द एंगल सबटेंडेड बाय एन आर्क व्हिच हैज द सेम लेंथ व्हिच इज इक्वल टू द रेडियस. एवरीवन हैज अंडरस्टूड दिस? सो इसको जो मैं यहाँ लिख रही हूँ, दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई एम शोइंग यू आउट हियर. दैट 1 रेडियन कब होता है? जब न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल होता है. So what are you going to write first? You are going to write first the definition. ये पहले आप लिखें. Second आप definition of radian लिखे. ये तो what is angle करके लिखा है इधर. Then what is radian लिखे. फिर formula लिखे. And then write that theta will be equal to 1 radian. When arc becomes equal to radius. जब arc और radius equal होता है तब हम कहते हैं कि it is 1 radian. Yes, supplementary units का पहला this is plane angle. तो यहाँ पर in supplementary we are studying first the plane angle. This is called plane angle. This is what you've been studying from school time. So this सप्लीमेंट्री यूनिट्स का पहला इज प्लेन एंगल. ओके, तो ये डायग्राम ड्रॉ करें, आर्क दिखाएं, रेडियस दिखाएं, देन यू कैन राइट द डेफिनेशन. सो कैन यू मेक द डायग्राम फर्स्ट? मेक द डायग्राम. व्हाट इज आर्क, व्हाट इज रेडियस, ये तो पता ही रहना चाहिए कि आर्क क्या है, रेडियस क्या है. सो द आर्क इज हियर and the radius is here. Yes, diagram bhi banaye. So if I have to ask you a question related to this, I will just say define, the supplementary units and draw the relevant diagrams. I can give you some question like that. Fennel, I always send, I think last time also you must have got it. Haven't you received? I have already sent it. I normally send it immediately after the lecture, because that's the first thing I do when I end a lecture. I just, convert it into PDF and send it. Hmm? Huh? Done? Okay, so this is done. I'm going to the definition. Please write the definition of angle and the definition of 1 radian. And this very important thing that theta is equal to 1 when arc is equal to radius. Please tell me when it's done. I have to wait. Okay, Ashish, yeah. I'll just go back. Is it done, everyone? So theta is nothing but arc upon radius. So I'm going to do a simple, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Now, if I say pi upon 3 and I tell you to convert it into degree, will you be able to do that? When I say pi by 3, yes, very good. So that means everyone understands, right? So this is going to be 180 divided by 3. That is nothing but 60 degrees. Everyone is in? Okay. Suppose I say I want the 45 डिग्री. तो इसको अगर मुझे कन्वर्ट करना है, so how do I convert? Now I want other way around. How do I convert? कन्वर्ट कैसे करना है? सब लोग आंसर बता रहे हैं मुझे. Correct. So everyone is giving me the answer. Everyone knows it is pi by 4. है कि नहीं? Yes, pi by 4. 180 divided by 4 is 45. Okay. What about, okay, say for example, I wanted 90 degree. तो 90 के साथ क्या करूं ताकि मुझे पता है 90 मतलब क्या होता है? Yes, what should I multiply by? Yes, I have to multiply by pi by 180. So then this is pi by 2. I hope everyone gets it. So just multiply by pi by 180 if you want to convert degree to radian, right? And radian to degree is multiply by 180 by pi. Okay? If you want to convert from radian to degree, multiply 180, but it's easier to do this way because pi by 3 means 180 by 3. So these are all what you see here in this diagram is nothing but plane angle. इनको plane angle क्यों कहते हैं? ये सब प्लेन एंगल है. देखो 33 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री, 135 डिग्री, ये सब प्लेन एंगल्स है क्योंकि ये 2D में है, 2 डायमेंशनल प्लेन में है कि नहीं? एक रे को उठा के, मतलब कोई भी रेडियस, कोई भी लेंथ को उठा के हम उसको ट्रेस कर रहे हैं. जितना भी वो एंगल बीच में सबटेंड करेगा वो एंगल को हम रेडियन बोलते हैं. वी आर ओनली यूजिंग एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस. यस, वेरी गुड. ओके, let's go to the next one. Now this next one is very very important and this is called as a solid angle. ये फिजिक्स में बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स में आएगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड सॉलिड एंगल. पहला वाला आपका प्लेन एंगल था और ये वाला आपका सॉलिड एंगल है. व्हेन आई से सॉलिड एंगल, लाइक एग्जांपल आपको सोचना है. हैव यू सीन एन आइसक्रीम कोन? एक आइसक्रीम कोन देखा रहेगा आपने, आइसक्रीम कोन. सो इट लुक्स समथिंग लाइक दिस. वो चना डालते हैं वैसा, you know, shape. If you look at this particular shape, like a hat, you know, those birthday caps. Yes, current birthday caps. So whenever you think about this, can you see that here also there is an angle? ये दिख रहा है, but ये अपना plane angle की तरह नहीं दिख रहा है. It's like a circle. The angle is in 3-dimensional plane. You know, it's like a 3D. So it's taking the full thing. You know, it's taking this full angle out here at the tip. So and you can aram se see here there is some surface area also. So you will see that there is some surface area here. So in case of plane angle, we were just looking at radius and arc. Here you can see there is some surface का area that you have to consider. और ये जरूरी नहीं है ना कि वो ऐसे दिखना चाहिए. It can be like a full sphere also, right? Now this what you are looking at right now is called as steradian. What is it called as? This angle is called as what? Steradian. It's not radian. Now it is steradian. And steradian or the solid angle, the steradian is nothing but your solid angle is defined as, just like हमारा वहां definition था, यहाँ का डेफिनेशन इज सरफेस एरिया. मतलब आपको दिख रहा है सरफेस एरिया. मैंने डायग्राम में आपको दिखाया है कि व्हाट इज द सरफेस एरिया. सो दिस इज द सरफेस एरिया अपॉन द रेडियस. यू नो, दिस डिस्टेंस का स्क्वायर लेना पड़ेगा अपॉन आर का स्क्वायर, रेडियस का स्क्वायर लेना पड़ेगा. दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर स्टेरेडियन या सॉलिड एंगल. I repeat once again, solid angle is nothing but surface area. Surface area लेना पड़ेगा upon, what is it? Upon the radius का square. For example, let's take an example. Okay, so let's understand this even better. Suppose I tell you I have a full sphere. So I have the center of the sphere here and it's a full sphere. अगर full sphere है तो इसका surface area कितना रहेगा? Who will answer? अगर full sphere है तो surface area कितना रहेगा? पूरा area कितना लेना पड़ेगा? Anyone who knows the surface area of a sphere? Everyone is saying pi r square. Is it pi r square? Yeah, Krisha, very good. Pi r square कैसे होगा? Sphere की बात हो रही है, circle की बात नहीं हो रही. Yes, Tanmay, Satyendra, Karan. Yeah, so I have, yes, the surface area, my dear children, will be 4 pi r square. That is the surface area of a sphere upon r square. So r square gets cancelled. तो हम कहते हैं, you know what we say for a sphere? We say the solid angle made by a spherical shell, or you can write a sphere around a single point, is 4 pi steradians. I hope it's clear on your screen. So what is steradian? Steradian is nothing but steradian is a solid angle, right? So this steradian is nothing but surface area upon r square. So this is the most important formula. Is everyone clear with this solid angle? So दोनों का formula भूलना नहीं है. So when I ask you anything about steradian, you have to draw this diagram. You have to show surface area. You have to show radius. You have to show. So हम लोग basically क्या कर रहे हैं? हम लोग एक point से say for example आपके door में से जो light आता है, you know, like say there is a small hole in the you know, a cardboard. When you make a small hole in the cardboard, light उसमें से कैसे आता है? Have you seen it? Light will try to penetrate, and the kind of shape that light is going to take is going to be something like a conical shape. है कि नहीं? So surface area हम लोग कहीं पे भी निकाल सकते हैं. Like if I don't want to take the full thing, I can take a part of it. है कि नहीं? Yes, 1 minute. Like if it's a watermelon, I cut a piece of the watermelon, then that angle is again what? Steradian. So whenever we are cutting out a 3-dimensional out of something, no 3-dimensional जब हम लिखते हैं और वो एक conical angle बना रहा है, then we can call it as steradian. अब मेरा सवाल ये है, ये पाई कितना लेने का? Common question है ये. हमेशा बच्चे पूछते हैं कि हम लोग ने प्लेन एंगल में पाई को कितना लिया? 180 लिया. यहाँ पे कितना लेना चाहिए? वेरी गुड प्रशांत. या सो यहाँ पर हमारा पाई जो हम यहाँ लेंगे, प्लीज रिमेम्बर ये पाई क्या लेना है? 22/7 और 3.14 whatever. Okay, so you have to take पाई का वैल्यू 22/7 और 3.14, और यहाँ पर हम डिग्रीज की बात नहीं करते. Am I making myself absolutely clear? यहाँ पर हम डिग्रीज की बात नहीं करते. डिग्री हम सिर्फ प्लेन एंगल में डिफाइन करते हैं. हम यहाँ पर डिग्री की बात नहीं करते. एवरीथिंग इज ओनली इन स्टेरेडियंस. एंड दिस पाई इज 22/7 और 3.14. प्लीज टेक डाउन दिस slide for solid angle. Everybody, please take down the slide for solid angle. अच्छा, ये 1 steradian कब होगा? Yeah, that's what. No, it's always in a unit called ster. Like radian को डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करते हैं सनी, but steradian कभी डिग्री में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकता. ठीक है? Degree is again 2-dimensional. This is 3-dimensional. Anybody who can tell me इसको 1 steradian कब बोलेंगे? When will it become 1 steradian? Yes, very good. When the surface area becomes equal to r square. If surface area becomes equal to r square, then we can say 1 steradian. So if I say that, you know, it is 1 steradian, then please understand. So if surface area, so I'm just writing it on top, is equal to r square, then solid angle is 1 steradian. I hope this is fine with you. Yeah, so it's very easy, no? That is what the formula is. जहां पर भी जितना भी सरफेस रहेगा सत्येंद्र, कैसा भी शेप रहने दो, आप समझ रहे, कैसा भी शेप रहने दो, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल के तौर पे बता सकती हूँ. जस्ट वेट अ मिनट, लेट आई विल टेल यू व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. जस्ट लिख दो ये स्लाइड. आई नीड अ ब्लैंक स्लाइड एंड देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन योर क्वेश्चन सत्येंद्र. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. फॉर्मूला क्या है? सरफेस एरिया अपॉन आर स्क्वायर, राइट? और ये जो आर रहता है वो कोई भी सिंगल पॉइंट से हम एक्सटेंड कर रहे हैं. ये जो पॉइंट होता है ना, वहां से सरफेस तक जो डिस्टेंस होता है उसको आर बोल रहे हैं, राइट? वो डिस्टेंस होता है. तो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट का हम सॉलिड एंगल आसानी से निकाल सकते हैं. एक्चुअली बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स 12th स्टैंडर्ड में स्टेरेडियन ज्यादा आएगा कंपेयर टू एंगल. प्लीज टेल मी व्हेन दिस इज कंप्लीटेड. Done? Everyone is completed? Anyone who's still writing? Okay. So what we have to do is like, okay, so now he has a doubt. He's saying that how will we remove? So it can be any kind of object, my dear children, you know, like suppose I have some, some big object, like say, let's say I have some big object, okay, and it is not necessary I have to always take the circle only. So let's say I have a very irregular, some sort of an object. So what I have to do is that I'll take a single point inside that and I will take some surface area. You understood? Area can be any shape. Then what I will do is I will join it to that point. Satyendra, I hope you're paying attention. This is your question. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट रहने दो, अगर मुझे सॉलिड एंगल ढूंढना है, सो आई विल जस्ट मेक एन ऑब्जेक्ट. सो नाउ व्हाट डज द शेडेड पोर्शन बिकम? दिस बिकम्स माय सरफेस एरिया. एंड ये जो है यहां से लेके यहां तक जो है ये मेरा आर हो गया. सो इफ आई नो माय सरफेस एरिया एंड इफ आई नो माय आर, कैन आई नॉट फाइंड माय सॉलिड एंगल? इनफैक्ट सॉलिड एंगल ढूंढना बहुत ही आसान है. आप कोई भी शेप या कोई भी पार्ट को कोई भी सरफेस में कोई भी पॉइंट ले ले. देखो ये वाला जो डायग्राम है उसमें भी वैसे ही हो रहा है. इफ यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दिस, यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट है. सो यू कैन सी दैट देयर इज अ पॉइंट हियर. दिख रहा है सबको पॉइंट? और फिर हमने एक एरिया कंसिडर किया है ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ दिस बिग बलून काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, और ये हमारा सरफेस एरिया है और ये हमारा आर है. तो अगर हमारा सरफेस एरिया आर स्क्वायर है, तो कैन आई से दैट अगर मेरा सरफेस एरिया आर स्क्वायर है, एम आई नॉट गोइंग टू गेट इट एज 1 स्टेरेडियन? है कि नहीं? क्योंकि सरफेस एरिया आर स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय आर का स्क्वायर 1 ही आएगा. तो इसका मतलब दिस एग्जाम्पल इज अ एग्जाम्पल ऑफ हाउ आई विल गेट 1 स्टेरेडियन. व्हेन माय सरफेस एरिया बिकम्स इक्वल टू माय रेडियस का स्क्वायर, देन आई विल गेट 1 स्टेरेडियन. सत्येंद्र, आई होप इट्स क्लियर. योर डाउट इज क्लियर बेटा? क्योंकि यहाँ पर हम 3 डायमेंशनल में ले रहे हैं. ओके, कैन आई आस्क यू समथिंग गाइस? नाउ एज ही हैज पोज्ड, सपोज मैंने एक यहाँ पर एक सरफेस लिया, ओके, और ये रहा मेरा सॉलिड एंगल. अरे रे रे टॉल, somebody has unmuted. Sorry. Yeah. Now यू टेल मी यहाँ का सॉलिड एंगल कैसा रहेगा? ये इतना छोटा सा रहेगा, ठीक है. अगर मैंने कहीं और पॉइंट लिया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने कोई पॉइंट यहाँ लिया, तो सॉलिड एंगल बड़ा होगा कि छोटा होगा? अगर मैंने पॉइंट, ये पॉइंट मैंने यहाँ लिया होगा, अगर मैंने पॉइंट थोड़ा सा दूर लिया, सो डू यू एग्री कि एंगल चेंज होगा? अरे एंगल चेंज होगा कि नहीं? एब्सोल्युटली एंगल चेंज होगा, क्योंकि आर बढ़ रहा है ना, आर यहाँ का आर देखो, यहाँ का आर देखो, सरफेस एरिया वही का वही रखा है हमने, बट ये जो पॉइंट है ये चेंज अगर होगा, दिस इज पॉइंट पी, दिस इज पॉइंट क्यू, अगर हमने पॉइंट को चेंज करते गए तो एंगल क्या होगा, चेंज होगा. डू यू एग्री एवरीबडी? बिकॉज इट इज वेरी क्लियर, एंगल इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू आर स्क्वायर. तो आर जितना लेंथ बढ़ता जाएगा एंगल उतना छोटा छोटा होता जाएगा. Got it, everyone? So don't forget this formula. What is the formula? Steradian is surface area upon r square. In the circle, in the full circle, it is पूरा लेता है, वो पूरा लेता है बच्चा. यानी कि अभिनव ये पूरा लेगा. तुम ये डायग्राम की तरफ देखो, यहाँ से ये पूरा ऑब्जेक्ट लेगा, यहाँ से पूरा 3D में पकड़ना है उसको, 3D में. जैसे बैंगल होगा, तू हवे में एक बैंगल को लटकाएगा तो वो वाला सर्कल बनेगा, ऐसा 3D में. समझा? कोई भी गोल चीज तू लटकाएगा तो फिर कैसा दिखेगा वो, वैसा आपको पूरा वो 3 डायमेंशन में लेना पड़ेगा. या वी जस्ट राइट इट एज, या just write it as steradian only. We don't have kind of a symbol for it. Okay? Some people write it as STERAD. Yeah. So let's move ahead. Prachi, what are you telling me actually? Because there are so many messages, so I don't know what you send me. You'll have to send me better because there are 50 messages happening on every slide. So D omega we use in 12th standard. I did not introduce that, Aditya, because uska meaning aapko 12th mein samjhega in the chapter of electrostatics. So in 11th standard, please take it as steradian only. Because uska there's a formula for a ds cos theta upon r square that we use in 12th standard. Okay, Aditya? So right now you write it as steradian only. नहीं प्राची, 4 पाई तो सिर्फ पूरे सर्कल के लिए आ रहा है ना बच्चा, हर बार नहीं होगा. See, I have written solid angle made by a spherical shell around a single point is 4 pi steradian. तो अगर पूरा circle होगा तो ही 4 pi लेना है. ठीक है? So we'll take questions at the end, okay? Let me finish, otherwise we'll not finish. So we have studied supplementary angles, that is both plane and solid angle. Everyone clear with this? सबको plane और ये समझ में आ गया? Okay, so we do have a little bit of theory understanding in the first 3 lectures. So you'll have to bear with me because I have to complete this part and then only move forward. Huh? Abhinav, can we take your question at the end because others have understood better? So can I take it at the end? Is it fine? So please remind me, copy paste your question and just remind me once again. Is that fine, Abhinav? Yeah, okay. So at the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, this is in Geneva. I think I told you last time also. See, I request the class not to ask me this question again about the notes. Let me make it very clear. SDC provides all the PDF as well as video lectures, and regarding notes, you have to contact Prashant sir and Anand sir. Am I being very clear? Or I think Netik. Am I being very clear? Yeah. So please do not ask me this question again. Nobody will ask me this question again. What about the notes? Whatever, all that is the class's responsibility. Please contact them because all the teachers put it, give it to sir and sir gives it to you all. Okay. Now, International Bureau of Weights and Measures, like we discussed in the last lecture, if you were present in the first lecture, I told you this is a place in Paris where all the standard measurements are kept. This is in Geneva. And they have kept all the standard measures over there. So Einstein came out with his theory, you know, and Einstein said, all the fundamental 7 quantities that you have studied is related to the speed of light. आइंस्टाइन बोल रहा है कि सारी चीजें जो भी आप डिफाइन करेंगे, लेंथ, मास, टाइम, टेम्परेचर, मोल, अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस, लुमिनस इंटेंसिटी, करंट, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, सबको स्पीड ऑफ लाइट से लेना देना है. मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वांटिटीज आर रिलेटेड टू द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट. So what does he want to tell you? What he's trying to tell you is ये spring आपने लिया अपने हाथ में और वहां पर एक ऑब्जेक्ट डाला at the end. वो बोल रहा है इसको रोटेट कराओ, हाथ में उसको घुमाओ. क्या लगता है आपको कि ये जो लेंथ है इसके लेंथ को क्या होता है जब हम उसको घुमाते हैं, हाथ में पकड़ के उसको झूमते करते हैं? तो डू यू एग्री दैट द लेंथ ऑफ द वायर विल चेंज? यस और नो? लेंथ इंक्रीज होगा कि नहीं? दैट इज द थियोरी ऑफ रिलेटिविटी. दैट मीन्स द लेंथ डिपेंड्स ऑन द स्पीड. आप एक इलास्टिक, यू नो, वो पहले का फोन का जैसा स्प्रिंग रहता था, एक स्प्रिंग ले लेंगे, आप उसको इतना ज्यादा वेलोसिटी देंगे, आप उसको घुमा देंगे, तो क्या उसका लेंथ चेंज होता है? आंसर इज यस. सो आइंस्टाइन सेज दैट एवरीथिंग ऑफ एनी ऑफ दीज फिजिकल और फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज जिसके आप कर रहे हैं बात, ये सातों क्वांटिटी किस पर डिपेंड करता है? ऑल ऑफ देम डिपेंड ऑन द स्पीड of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Sunny, I don't think so, beta. Can you check your system? So we are going to define the fundamental quantity. So this is the definition of meter, or I can say what is agar define karna hai meter. Now all these definitions you don't have to study by heart. I am telling you in hand. Nobody is going to ask you what is the definition of meter, but आपको उसका meaning पता होना चाहिए. So you don't have to worry कि theory exam में anybody is going to ask you about the definition of meter, right? So now the meter is the length. ध्यान से पढ़े मेरे साथ. The meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum ड्यूरिंग अ टाइम इंटरवल ऑफ 1 अपॉन, ये जो बड़ा सा नंबर दिया है ना, ये एक्चुअली 3 into 10 to the power 8. ये 3 into 10 to the power क्या होता है? मीटर्स पर सेकेंड ना. तो 1 मीटर कितना होता है? 1 मीटर वो लेंथ होती है जो लाइट ट्रेवल करता है इन वैक्यूम. कितने? 1 upon 3 into 10 to the power 8 of 1 second. आप सोच सकते हैं एक सेकेंड के इतने छोटे से इसको, क्योंकि वैक्यूम में कर रहे हैं. बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट से 1 मीटर इज ओनली हियर, एवरीवेयर इट हैज टू बी सेम, राइट? It has to be same everywhere. It has to be same on another planet. It has to be same in space. It is a universal concept. So the meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum. No air, no beta. Universe, vacuum. Completely absolute. No environmental condition. Yeah. So this value is no need to remember anything. This is not school. You don't have to remember the definition or this value. You have to just understand the meaning. 1 meter को, ये जो हमने, ये जगह है ना इंटरनेशनल ब्यूरो ऑफ वेट्स एंड मेजर्स में, हमने स्टैंडर्डाइज करके रखा है. स्टैंडर्डाइज करके क्या बोला है कि 1 मीटर क्या लेंथ होता है. 1 मीटर मैंने अभी अपना स्केल उठाया और मैंने बोला ये देखो 1 मीटर, ठीक है नहीं, बट वो तो यहाँ पर है, हर जगह पे 1 मीटर सेम रहना चाहिए. तो 1 मीटर वो डिस्टेंस होता है या वो लेंथ होता है जहां लाइट ट्रैवल करती है वैक्यूम में, विच इज हाउ मच, कितने टाइम में ट्रैवल कर रही है वो 1 डिस्टेंस. 1/3 into 10 of 1 second. अरे 1 सेकेंड का 1/3 into 10⁸ मतलब कितना छोटा नंबर होगा, सोचो ना. 1/3 into 10⁸ मतलब it will 1/3 will come 0.33 into 10⁻⁻8. बहुत ही छोटे इसमें हम उसको 1 मीटर. 1 मीटर तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है ना स्पेस केस में. स्पेस केस में 1 मीटर तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है, क्योंकि स्पेस में तो हम वी यूज एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल यूनिट्स एंड वी यूज पारसेक एंड ऑल दैट. 1 मीटर तो अगर हम देखा जाए लाइट ईयर्स, यस लाइट ईयर्स यूज करते हैं, तो 1 मीटर तो कुछ भी नहीं होता है. ओके, anybody who will volunteer to say this definition, who will read this definition, please raise your hand. Okay, Satyendra, you want to read it? Yeah, Satyendra, read it, please.
Yes, ma'am. So definition of meter. The meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval of 1/3 into 10⁸ of 1 second.
Yeah, thank you, Satyendra. One more person, anyone else who can read? I want one more time repetition of 1 meter. Yes, Prashant. Yes, Prashant.
Yes, miss. Definition of 1 meter. The meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum using a time interval of 1/3 into 10⁸ of 1 second.
Very good. Disha. Disha Maurya.
The meter is the length of path traveled by the light is vacuum during a time interval of 1/3 into 10⁸ of 1 second.
Very good. Thank you. So 1 meter कुछ नहीं याद रखना है. In space, speed of light, Priyanka. Speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. ये तो आपने स्कूल में पढ़ा रहेगा ना, 3 into 10 to the power 8. Speed of light बेटा, I thought उतना तो स्कूल वालों ने पढ़ाया है, because as far as I remember 3 into 10 to the power is nothing but the speed of light, Priyanka. Yeah. So कितना distance travel करता है? It's just 1/3 into 10 to the power 8 of 1 second. It's just the definition. So please write this definition down quickly. ज़्यादा time मत लेना, फटाफट लिखना है, because we are preparing for the Friday test. So please write it quickly. Yeah, you can write when we are discussing, or when others are saying the definition also, you can write it down. हाँ, no problem. नहीं आप पूछ सकते बेटा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मुझे लगा वो वैल्यू आपने पहले देखा नहीं, इसलिए मैंने पूछा. यार रेगुलर क्लासेस बुक धनेश्री, एवरीथिंग इज रेगुलर क्लासेस बुक में लिखना है, नोट्स बना के रखना है. मैंने हमेशा स्टूडेंट्स को बोला है कि 2 बुक्स बननी चाहिए. एक तो 11th स्टैंडर्ड की बुक बनेगी और एक फॉर्मूला बुक बनेगी. ठीक है, तो जितने हो सकते हैं आप उसको प्लीज रखें. या सो मेरी एक स्टूडेंट है, वो बहुत सिंसियर है. सो व्हाट शी डज इज, her name is श्रेया. श्रेया क्या करती है? She makes 100 pages का 1 book for 1 chapter. मतलब what she does is she writes the notes also in that 100 pages का book, and she solves all the MCQs of that chapter in the same book. तो जाके ताकि आगे जाके ना तो उसको बहुत, that means she has 14 books in 11th standard roughly, physics के ही, because उसमें जो भी MCQ होता है या समझो एक टेस्ट दिया, so she comes home and she writes that test also again. I mean, she's quite systematic. So you can also maintain 1 book per this thing, or you can at least maintain 2 books, 1 for formulas and 1 for physics. Okay. Now what is this? तो ये जो है ना, इसको प्रोटोटाइप कहते हैं. Anybody knows the word prototype का मतलब? सैंपल सुना है आपने? आप जब कुछ खरीदने जाओगे ना, आप बोले सैंपल दे दो यार, है कि नहीं? आपको पहले देखना है उसको before you buy the whole thing. So prototype is, ये है ना एक material है, this inside this ना they have kept a material. Now what kind of material it is? It's an alloy, and this is exactly, ये जो इसके अंदर रखा हुआ है ना, it is exactly 1 kg. आपको समझ में आ रहा है क्या चल रहा है? हम 1 kg 1 मीटर सबको डिफाइन कर रहे हैं. इधर हमने 1 मीटर को डिफाइन किया, 1 मीटर कितना होता है. यहाँ पर हम 1 kg को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं. हम देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे 1 kg कितना होता है. गॉट इट एवरीवन? कुछ है नहीं. तो ये क्या है? इट इज जस्ट अ प्लैटिनम इरिडियम. इट इज प्लैटिनम. सो अगर आपको पूछा भी गया एग्जाम में, तो दे विल जस्ट आस्क यू व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एलॉय इज केप्ट. तो हमने क्या किया, 1 kg नाप के यहाँ पर, यानी कि एट द ब्यूरो ऑफ वेट्स एंड मेजर्स में 1 kg को नाप के हमने ग्लास के अंदर रखा हुआ है. यानी कि अगर किसी को डाउट है 1 kg कितना होता है, तो यहाँ पर उसका सैंपल रखा हुआ है. देखो कैसे रखा है, एकदम वैक्यूम कंडीशंस में रखा होता है ये. और ये पेरिस में रखा है at the Bureau of Weights and Measures, and this weighs exactly 1 kg. Prototype is the sample of 1 kg which is kept at the Bureau of Weights and Measures in Paris. So at the Bureau of Weights and Measures in Paris, we have kept a small cylindrical structure of which material? Platinum iridium का alloy रखा है हमने. क्यों रखा है प्लैटिनम इरिडियम का ही अलॉय? क्योंकि ये रस्ट नहीं होता है, खराब नहीं होता है, सालों साल तक वो रहेगा. आप 50 साल के बाद भी आके देखेंगे ये वैसे का वैसे ही दिखेगा. So they have kept it under strict vacuum conditions to avoid it getting degraded or spoiled, because this is being standardized. है कि नहीं? So here this is the definition of iridium. Yes, Prashant, but nobody is going to ask you these definitions, beta. आप समझ रहे मेरी बात को? I want you to understand from the perspective of what's important only. कोई नहीं पूछेगा. Nobody is going to ask you define 1 meter or define 1 mass. Nobody. They are going to strictly sit with the concepts of it. क्योंकि इसमें तो बहुत कुछ है ना. अगर आप लोग लास्ट तक अभी तक लेक्चर्स अटेंड कर रहे आ रहे, so you know errors है, significant figures है, order of magnitude है, dimensions है, तो कोई ये सब पूछता ही नहीं है. ये तो सिर्फ हम लोग parallax है, yes, parallax angle है, तो we are not going to come that much. ठीक है, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि फ्राइडे के टेस्ट में तो मुझे लगता है कि पूरे क्लास को 100 मतलब फुल मार्क्स आना चाहिए, because it's very simple. It's just based on the first 5 lectures, right? So I don't think, क्योंकि उस गेम तो उसके बाद चालू होता है. हाँ, correct. Okay, so please write this as ये 1960 में this there were 2 definitions. One was in 1889 and the other was in 1960. So here you get this this particular definition. कौस्तुभ बेटा, थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने कहा नोट से रिलेटेड आप प्लीज प्रशांत से पूछे, बिकॉज मुझे पता है कि वो ग्रुप में डालते हैं, इतना मुझे पता है. सारे बच्चों को ग्रुप के थ्रू मिलता है. सो आर यू नॉट पार्ट ऑफ द ग्रुप कौस्तुभ? वो एक ग्रुप में आपका जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप रहेगा उसमें आपको पीडीएफ सेंड किया जाता है. Okay, you're from B1 batch. Anybody from B1 batch here? Anyone from B1 batch? Kaustubh has not received, so I don't know now. Yeah, Kaustubh, we have quite a lot of people. Oh, it is not given? Okay. Others PDFs are available. Rachel, can you just tell me about that? What's happening? Okay, there is a lot of confusion. So Aditya is saying we have got, one batch is saying we have not got. Who can, I think it is only admins can send inside that group. I think so. Right, so yeah. Otherwise I would have passed it to you all, but I don't know how to transfer it. Okay, I'll inform sir about it. I will inform sir that you all are not receiving it. That's the best I can do. And or I can send it to one of you so that you can send it to your friends. So if you ping me on my WhatsApp, I can send it to you. So just one person who can take the responsibility. Yeah, I thought it was available in the SDC portal. Yeah, Prashant Deb, I might have changed the settings. Yeah. Okay, Alia, now this is something that I'm not in control. You have to talk to Prashant sir only. Because I'm not in the group as I would have sent. Okay. Okay, let's get it ahead. So that was 1 kg, which is defined. The definitions was given in the year 1960. They have defined what is mass. So please remember, even mass is again related to the speed of light. So are you all paying attention? So we finished off with what is length, what is 1 meter. We should know what is 1 kg. ठीक है, तो ये सब क्या है, उन्होंने स्टैंडर्डाइज करके रखा हुआ है, एक जगह पे रखा हुआ है. The third thing we are coming to is what is second. So second को समझने, second की definition को समझने के लिए, so we are going to define what is 1 second. Basically 1 second का definition की बात हो रही है कि ये 1 second क्या होता है. So 1 second is the time taken by so many oscillations. You can see a very big number on the screen, you know. It's like 91926317770 oscillations. तो इसके पीछे एक थोड़ा सा theory है. Okay, now I have okay, just a sec. I'll leave a message with sir right now. Okay, I've left a message with sir. Now 1 second, okay. Now let's see what this is. इसको समझना है कि ये oscillation भाई कैसे हो रहा है and so on. So let us understand this. To understand this, I want everyone's attention here. We have to understand Bohr's postulate. मतलब एक theory है इसके पीछे जो आपको 1 मिनट के लिए सुनना है. Everyone knows atom. Atom का ये मान लो nucleus है. You know these are the orbits, right? और यहाँ पर electrons होगा, right? So I'm just going to draw random electrons. And everyone knows कि ये जो last orbit होता है उनके electrons का नाम क्या होता है? These are called as valence electrons. They don't need your help. They will get a little, they will jump out and they'll make covalent bond, ionic bond and all that. So I don't think you need help over here. Now these electrons which are very close to the nucleus are called as bound electrons. There is tremendous force of the nucleus on these electrons, so they cannot leave the parent atom. Now let's look at the electrons in the middle. Okay, ये जो बीच वाले जो electrons होते हैं या valence shell के नीचे वाले जो electrons होते हैं, ध्यान से सुनना मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. So where are these? Where is this atom? ये atom कहाँ पर है? ये atom जो है मान लेते हैं कोई भी material के अंदर है. Let's say cesium. Now here we are defining for cesium-13. So मान लेते हैं कि वो cesium के अंदर है. Whenever you give it any energy from outside, whenever these electrons get some energy from outside, मान लेते हैं ये जो सबसे नीचे वाले, they have a 2 electron volt energy. Orbit में इनका energy 4 eV है, मान लेते हैं इनका energy 6 eV है. So everyone has its own energies and using the energy they are inside this atom. So let's say that all of them have some energy. Now what happens is when this cesium atom, say मैं बाहर से थोड़ा energy दे रही हूँ उनको, so I gave it an energy of 2 eV. बाहर से ये electron को मैंने 2 eV दिया, तो ये 4 का क्या हो जाएगा? ये 4 का क्या हो जाएगा? I'm just taking an example of 1 electron. You have to imagine that all of them get it, okay? So now इसका 6 हो जाएगा. Now जैसे ये electron को 6 मिला ना, ये क्या करता है? तेजी से हायर ऑर्बिट में जंप करता है. सो द इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप्स टू हायर ऑर्बिट. इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप्स टू द हायर ऑर्बिट. इलेक्ट्रॉन क्या हुआ? जंप किया उसने. जो 4 है उसको जब 2 मिला तो उससे क्या किया, उसने जंप करके ऊपर चला गया. My dear Megha, can you please pay attention to the lecture? What is this, guys? I'm explaining something. You all are talking randomly about something in the chat box. See, I'm online doesn't mean I don't have control over the class. I have absolute strict regulation of control and I can change everything overnight. When I'm explaining, you're asking me which book to refer and what is this test and what will be the questions and will there be some, when I'm explaining something, I expect the entire class to pay attention. And I mean it this time. Absolutely, I mean it this time. There will be no kind of conversation that is going to happen in the chat box, which is, you're talking about something irrelevant to me. Asking me about PDF, asking me about lectures. This is not my territory. My territory is completely related to the subject matter only. My job is to teach. Nobody will ask me questions when I'm explaining a very important concept. Nobody is going to tell you these things. Trust me on this. These are supposed to be learned in this chapter only. We have such a large portion. It's 800 MCQs per chapter for 28 chapters for NEET, JEE main. This is not a joke. This is not school. You will not pass studying 2 days before the exam. I want complete attention of the class and there'll be no repetition under any ground. Once I've explained, that's it. Every electron in every orbit will have its own energy level. So these are just my rough values. ये फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट है, ये ऊपर वाला सेकेंड ऑर्बिट है, उसके ऊपर वाला थर्ड ऑर्बिट है. मान लेते हैं कि जो इलेक्ट्रॉन न्यूक्लियस के बहुत ही पास है उनका एनर्जी 2 eV है. ये रैंडम वैल्यूज लिया है मैंने. उसके ऊपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है उनका 4 eV है. उसके भी ऊपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है जो वैलेंस शेल में उनका 6 eV है. मान लो ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है, लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. लेट्स से दिस एटम इज सिटिंग. आपका बल्ब है, आपके सबके घर में बल्ब होगा. बल्ब के अंदर जो मटेरियल होता है उसके अंदर ये एटम है. मैंने स्विच को ऑन किया. जब मैं स्विच को ऑन करती हूँ मैंने क्या दिया, वोल्टेज दिया. यू नो हाउ वी कैन ट्रांसफर एनर्जी, राइट? वी कैन आइदर गिव इट सम हीट, we can either give some heat, or we can give some light, or we can give some voltage. We can give any form of energy. तो मान लेते हैं हमने 2 eV एनर्जी, मतलब जब आप स्विच ऑन करते हैं तो आपने ये 2 eV ये 4 को दिया. जैसे आप देते हैं ये एक्साइट हो जाता है. दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट वर्ड दैट यू हैव टू यूज. डोंट टेक फिजिक्स लाइटली. ये 4 eV एक्साइट होकर ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करता है टू द हायर ऑर्बिट. यू टेल मी, इज दिस एटम स्टेबल नाउ? अगर ऐसा होता है, अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन अपनी पोजीशन चेंज करेगा, इज दिस एटम स्टेबल? केमिस्ट्री बोलेगा नो, इट्स नॉट स्टेबल. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस? देखो आपको कैसे समझना है. एनर्जी मैंने दिया, वो एनर्जी इलेक्ट्रॉन ने यूटिलाइज करके वो उड़ी मारा उसने, मतलब जंप किया टू द हायर ऑर्बिट. बट कैन इट स्टे हियर? नो, बिकॉज इट इज अनस्टेबल. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? It will fall down after some time. And ये जो है वापस अपने जगह जाके गिरेगा. Are you understanding? This will fall to its original position. और जब ये गिरेगा तो इसको जो 2 मैंने दिया था, ये 2, this is law of conservation of energy. मैंने जो 2 इसको दिया था, ये 2 मुझे पैकेट्स के थ्रू वापस भेजेगा. When it falls, it returns it in the form of photons, जिसको आप कहते हैं लाइट. आपको समझ में आया क्या हो रहा है? जिसको आप कहते हैं लाइट. What do you name it? You always tell people कि मेरे the tubelight is giving us a light. ये लाइट आया कैसे? Light is energy. That means what you did, you converted voltage, ये एक form of energy है, to light energy. You converted electrical to light energy. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? सो सीजियम एटम, ये कैसे होता है? जब एनर्जी मिलता है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो हैं दे परफॉर्म ऑसिलेशंस। बल्ब का जो फिलामेंट होता है ना, उसके अंदर आपने देखा है बल्ब फिलामेंट, उसमें एक गैस होता है। आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू सीन द बल्ब। बल्ब के अंदर एक तरीके का गैस होता है, उसके एटम्स को जब एनर्जी मिलता है तो ये एटम्स जो है अपने पोजीशन पे वाइब्रेट होते हैं। ये ऐसे ऐसे वाइब्रेट होते हैं और ये वेव्स बनाते हैं। ये जो वाइब्रेट करते हैं ये एक झूले की तरह है, ऐसे जाएगा ऐसे जाएगा। दिस इज कॉल्ड वाइब्रेशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन। ये उसका एक पोजीशन होगा, फिर वो ऊपर जाएगा, फिर वो वापस इस पोजीशन पे आएगा, फिर वो नीचे जाएगा, फिर वापस ऊपर आएगा। हैव यू सीन दिस? दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ऑसिलेशन। झूला झूले कभी? झूले पे बैठते हैं तो क्या कर रहे हैं आप जा रहे हैं ऊपर, जा रहे हैं, फिर वापस आ रहे हैं, फिर वापस ऊपर जा रहे हैं। दिस इज ऑसिलेशन। पेंडुलम देखा है कभी? वो ग्रैंडफादर्स क्लॉक रहता था पहले। ग्रैंडफादर्स क्लॉक का पेंडुलम कैसे जाता है? ऐसा घूमता है, लेफ्ट राइट लेफ्ट राइट लेफ्ट राइट। उसी को ऑसिलेशन कहते हैं। अगर किसी चीज को ऑसिलेट करना है तो उसको एनर्जी चाहिए कि नहीं? उसको एनर्जी चाहिए कि नहीं? एनर्जी के बिना कुछ नहीं होता है। आइदर यू हीट इट एंड यू गिव इट एनर्जी, या बाहर से लाइट दे के आप उसको एनर्जी दे। एनर्जी के बिना कुछ नहीं होगा। आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू? तो यहाँ पर ऑसिलेट मतलब ये टाइम के साथ कुछ लेना देना है ना। ऑसिलेशन मतलब इसको घड़ी के साथ कुछ लेना देना है। इट्स टेकिंग सम टाइम टू गो फ्रॉम वन पोजिशन टू अनदर पोजिशन। सो नाउ यू रीड एंड सी व्हाट दे आर सेइंग। दे आर सेइंग 1 सेकेंड को कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे? 1 सेकेंड मतलब क्या? हम यहाँ घंटे की बात करते हैं, हम यहाँ मिनट्स की बात करते हैं। तो 1 सेकेंड मतलब क्या? जितना टाइम लगता है किसके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को? सीजियम एटम के इलेक्ट्रॉन को लाइट एमिट करने में। लाइट एमिट कैसे होता है मैंने वो आपको पूरा प्रोसेस यहाँ दिखाया है। ये कोई भी टेक्स्ट बुक में आपको नहीं मिलेगा। लाइट इज एनर्जी, डोंट यू एग्री? लाइट इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन। बट ये लाइट बनाता कौन है? इलेक्ट्रॉन का ये जो मोशन है, पहले एनर्जी लिया, फिर घूमा, फिर जंप किया, फिर अनस्टेबल हो गया तो वापस गिरा, फिर एनर्जी वो रिलीज करता है, एंड इट्स गोइंग ऑन एट अ वेरी फास्ट रेट। तो व्हाट इज 1 सेकेंड? 1 सेकेंड इज द टाइम taken by so many oscillations. Can you even imagine? This is unimaginable for you, right? Of the light, oscillations of the light emitted by the cesium atom. मतलब इतने सारे ऑसिलेशन इलेक्ट्रॉन 9192631770 करके फिर वो लाइट को एमिट करने में उसको जितना टाइम लगता है, किसको? इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द सीजियम एटम, उसको हम 1 सेकेंड बोलते हैं। हाईली अनइमेजिनेबल है कि नहीं? ऑसिलेट करने वाली जो चीज है एक ऐसी क्वांटिटी है जो कांस्टेंट है ना, एंड दैट इज टाइम। जब आप ऑसिलेट करते हैं, सोचो आप झूले पे जितना ये कर रहे हैं वो फिक्स है, वो फिक्स है। और वो कितना है? 9192631770। इतना फास्ट सोचो, 1 सेकेंड में वो पार्टिकल ने इतना ऑसिलेशन कर लिया, इलेक्ट्रॉन ने इतना ऑसिलेशन कर लिया, तब उसको हम कहते हैं 1 सेकेंड। So what you're observing here, I was only explaining about one electron, but you have to think about all these electrons over here in this orbit doing the same thing. और एक एटम थोड़ी ना है यार, कितने सारे एटम्स, कितने सारे एटम्स हैं एक मटेरियल के अंदर, है कि नहीं? उस सारे एटम्स के सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐसा करने लगेंगे तो हम जाके इतना लाइट हमें मिल रहा है बाहर। So you should understand that जितना वो oscillate करते हैं that can be defined as 1 second. Please take down 1 second. 1 second के लिए ये constant होगा। Rachel, for the definition of 1 second, this number will remain constant. Is it done? Yeah. Okay, so the time is up. I've just not seen. So I hope itna to clear ho gaya aapko, right? What is 1 second? Okay, so we just have to explain current and mole and candela tomorrow. And then we will do what is SI system of points for SI system. Now I can take some questions. Yeah. So if you have any questions,